Alright folks, hello, hi, this is me, Jay. What we're going to do today is we're going to go back to one of the texts of the first-person shooter genre, which is Catacomb 3D by id Software. This is kind of one of the little games they made for soft disk. So just a little bit of game development lore here, game history lore. The folks at id Software that made Commander Keen and Wolfenstein 3D and Doom and all that kind of stuff, they started out, well, they didn't really start out there, but they worked at a company called Softdisk, which was a distributor of a disc magazine, which is essentially kind of a monthly magazine that is basically on a disc. I think the magazine itself was also on a disc. It wasn't a magazine with a disc. It was like the entire editorial content was also on the disc. And it always came with a bit of software. I think initially for the Apple II, and then also other versions for probably Commodore and also the IBM PC. And yeah, no, they just kind of made games for that, like small little games for those discs. And, you know, there were like short development times, you know, like they were just like quick and, yeah, quick small little games. And at some point, those guys split off and made Commander Keen, you know, to distribute via Apogee. And there's a big old story about that. We don't need to go into that into detail, but one of the things they had to do was sign a contract to still keep making games for Softdisk, because that was mainly in order to avoid getting sued, I believe, by Softdisk, because they kind of, you know, made their own game on their computers and then did not distribute that through Softdisk. Stuff like that. There's a whole big story going on there that is well told elsewhere. But one of the games they made for Softdisk was Catacomb 3D, which is essentially kind of a, let's say kind of a prototype. That's kind of the way they use this. In a lot of ways, it's kind of a prototype for sort of their new 3D technology. There was another game called Hover Tank 3D that was a similar thing that was actually earlier than Catacomb 3D. This is sort of the second thing they made using sort of their early 3D stuff. And the big game that they would then distribute themselves via Apogee was then Wolfenstein 3D, and the rest is history. So this is kind of like a quaint little predecessor to Wolfenstein 3D, and it's interesting. I have a fondness for Catacomb 3D. I like this game. I have finished this game before in the original DOS version, but we're not playing the original DOS version here. I'm using, as you can see from this menu here, I'm using a source port, or like something that is like a source port that's called Catacomb GL. And there's a few reasons for that. The main reason is that this game does not play entirely nice with DOSBox. And you get like a few annoying things when you're playing this game in DOSBox. You know, it's kind of a bit rickety in that way. So playing this via Catacomb GL, it's just like a smoother, more sort of seamless experience, and that's kind of cool. So Catacomb 3D is a source port for, again, Catacomb GL is a source port for, you know, Catacomb 3D, and also, as you can see here, Catacomb Abyss, Armageddon, and Apocalypse. Those are games that Softdisk made in-house using the Catacomb 3D sort of framework. And yeah, I think Catacomb Abyss was the one that I had first. That might have been the first-person shooter I ever played. Catacomb 3D I definitely played later. But again, I have finished this before. It's been a long time since I finished this, so I just kind of felt like playing this again. And this is a really long preamble. We're coming up on 5 minutes. I think we should just start playing Catacomb 3D. Shall we? Okay, let's do this. Catacomb 3D, The Descent. Oh, hello. Yes, indeed. Here we go. Catacomb 3D, The Descent by Softdisk Publishing. And we have the nice little menu. If you've played Commander Keen, like the 4 till 6, you know this menu. Or Biomenace, there's a few. like that are based on id Software games that have this. I don't know. I always have a fondness for this. And as you can see here, using Catacomb 3D, we have a lot more options here. For example, for an auto map, which is kind of nice. I feel like you don't really need an auto map in Catacomb 3D in this original one, because the levels are pretty compact, and it actually uses a few things that Wolfenstein 3D does not use, that make sort of finding your way in the game a bit easier than it actually is in Catacomb 3D. We're going to get to that. But I have opted to let this look mostly like the original does. You can like up-res this and even play this in widescreen and everything, but I feel like this looks a bit weird for a game this old, so we're not going to do that. Okay, I think we should just start a new game, shall we? There's no sound yet, but that is how it is. The music is going to start in-game. So here we go. Should we do normal? Should we do hard? Let's do a hard game. Let's play on hard. Let's see. I think this is not a particularly difficult game, if I remember correctly. And if I die horribly, well, that's going to be fun. So yeah, this is what this is, as you can see. So I'm playing this on my CRT monitor, which looks really nice. It looks a bit more choppy on the recorded OBS feed, but I guess that's how it is. But yeah, I mean, the game does not run at like, originally run at like 60 FPS or anything. That was not the time. Might be like a 20-25 FPS thing. A lot of those early shareware games, DOS shareware games, run at that. Not entirely sure. But yeah, this is like, we're this dude over there, you know? We have a face in the UI, a time-honored tradition that kind of starts here, for this type of game at least. You know, they might have got that from like role-playing games and stuff. Like John Carmack actually made some role-playing games from way back, from years and years ago, on this channel, on the Another Dying YouTube channel. You can find a playthrough of me playing through Dark Designs, which is a first-person sort of kind of wizardry slash Ultima-like, not more wizardry than Ultima, but simpler role-playing game that was made for, you know, the Apple II and also DOS computers in CGA. And that is a John Carmack joint, which is interesting. And you can kind of see some of that DNA here, like in the way a lot of things are laid out and how this works, which is kind of interesting. You know, so we have an auto map, which we get from the original game. Does not have that. Again, this is not super labyrinthine, and as you can see, we have a few things here. We have a compass, which is really nice. Wolfenstein 3D does not have a compass, and the compass really helps a lot. Although now that we have the auto map, we might just use it. But and there's a secret there. That's why I'm shooting at the walls. This game has secrets. There's a hidden treasure room. I think this is just skull. And yeah, we have this attack. This is not a game where you actually do really find different weapons. There's another secret here. Buried healing potions. I think, yeah, we have a secret count here. This is also a source port feature. You might know, oh, this kind of thing from like Doom, stuff like that. So, there's another secret somewhere. Don't know. I might not sweat it if we don't find anything, if we don't find everything. There's a thing in this where there are some secrets that allow you to skip levels, and I'm going to try to avoid those. Because, I mean, this is not a particularly long game anyways. You know, it's kind of like the Super Mario Brothers Warp Zone kind of principle, you know. Might be something here. No. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. We're just going to continue. We don't need to approach this with a completionist mindset. You can kind of, with the auto map, you can kind of tell where there might be something, you know, when there's like black spaces behind walls. Like there's nothing, there's going to be nothing there on the left. because the map just stops there. Might be something there. Oh, no, over here. I don't know. You know, the classic wall hugging, although in this case it is throwing fireballs at walls. Which is maybe also a form of a hug, but not really. So another thing that this does that I kind of like is, as you can see, we have like this little text line down there. It says like keep entrance and main hall, because this game looks so abstract. You know, it kind of uses this to give you a little bit of flavor. Now we're in the northern passage, but it also really helps with finding your way, because you have stuff to, you know, because you have like, oh yeah, I'm in the northern passage now. And if we get lost and we come back to the northern passage, we kind of know where we are. And that's also kind of pretty cool. And that's also a thing I wish they did in Wolfenstein 3D as well. I wish they kept that. They didn't, because Wolfenstein 3D is kind of just very condensed down to the bare essentials. But yeah, I don't know, I like it. Okay, there's gonna be nothing here. You can also see this kind of stuff. This is also something that comes from these old role-playing games, which had like, you know, like those first-person sort of tile-based role-playing games where you just go tile by tile, and you basically just have like walls and floors there. There's really nothing that they display, and you know, you get a little bit of flavor text. You know, that's kind of the thing. Like, you have to use your imagination here. There's a guard post. There's not just an empty square room. There's a guard post. This is the southern passage. We're going west. There's another guard post. You know, we're on the ground floor of the castle here. Okay, let me see. Yeah, there's 0 secrets here. Yeah, we just got the key. We've killed everything. Yeah, we can go in here. There's some stuff here with bolts and nukes. This is the only kind of thing akin to a weapon that we can find. And I think one of them is just like a sort of where fireballs go in every direction, and one is just a barrage of fireballs that you shoot out from your not pinky finger, from your index finger. This is the game about the strong index finger. And we can also, like, we have a bit of a charge shot. I don't know why they went with nuke for their metaphor there, but you know, it works. And also when you charge it up, you have this nuclear explosion here. That's kind of funny. I think that's just some Tom Hall humor, I would say. There's a meeting room here. But yeah, super abstract, but I have a fondness for this kind of abstraction. I kind of like that, actually. Oh yeah, we have a big boy here. Let's kill the big boy. So far it's not very hard, you know. This might get harder as we go on, especially since we're playing on hard difficulty. There's a hidden storage room here again. But there's 2 more secrets, actually. Let me see, is there anything else here? I don't think so, no. I mean, there wouldn't be anything there anyways. Alright. So, food stores, you know, we have some cure potions in the food stores. Oops, oh yeah, that was a nuke. This is the kitchen. And there's just a hidden corridor with big green boys in there. As you have in your kitchen. Like I do. I don't know if you do, but I think every good kitchen needs a corridor with green boys in them. Okay. That's the audience chamber. There's also, like, between the secret and this is a doorway here. A red key doorway. I don't know if we can actually, if we do actually find a red key in here. This might just be a, hey, maybe check out if there's a secret here sort of hint little thing. Alright. Can we open this? Nope. Alright. In the side passage. Wasn't there like a thing back here? Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Yeah, let's just pelt this with fireballs. No, there's nothing here. Okay. Yep. side passage. Yeah, the auto map just makes this a lot easier. So here, yeah, right, here we got this. This is what I was thinking of, actually. This here is, I believe, a teleporter that gets us to kind of like a warp zone, and which we can then use to like skip some stuff. We're not going to take that. We're just going to finish the levels normally because, you know, again, this is not a particularly long game. You can finish this in like an hour, I believe, if I remember correctly. Maybe a bit longer, I don't know. So, there's no need for us to skip stuff right now. Okay, and that's the last secret. There's a musty chamber here. Okay, in the grand ballroom. Okay, I think we did everything. Now we just, yeah, we have the blue key. Again, no red key in this. We go through here, audience chamber, into the gate room, and here we go. Second floor hallway. Okay. Alright, okay. Let's continue. Yeah, having the auto map is kind of neat, actually. You know, it makes it a bit smoother. Again, this is not a game like in Wolfenstein 3D. The auto map really helps because you can really get lost in that game. The levels are much larger and more labyrinthine, while still being very abstract. You know. For this game, it's fine, but it's still kind of nice to have. So. Still on a nice to have basis. Okay. But yeah, you know, playing it again, I'm playing this on my CRT here. It looks cool, it looked great. Feels good, I don't know, it's just how this was meant to be played. Again, you can play this in like big old white screen and stuff like that, which is cool, but I don't know. Like if you need to have this rendered at 1080p, sure, you can do that, but I don't know. Like it doesn't make the most sense, but it's okay. All right, let's go here. There's 3 secrets in this one. Yeah, the auto map also makes like secret hunting a lot easier. You know, this is not maybe not entirely the intended experience, but again, I have finished this before in the DOS version, actually, on a DOS computer even. And as I've said, like, this is not a game that really likes DOSBox all that much. So, you get like weird glitchiness and stuff like that in DOSBox. Wasn't there like more stuff over here? Is oh yeah, over here. Get like my dim memories of playing this. Hidden room. Here we go. I don't know what we're even doing. I should have read the story stuff before we got into it. Maybe we do this afterwards. Maybe we play through the game and then read about the story after we're done. That's a good thing. War room. Gate room. And here we go. To the next level. I think there's a big bad in this. In this castle. Oh yeah. Now we have to go and murder the big bad. Here we go. White hallways. That's what they call my flat. Okay. The treasure room. I kind of like the icon they used for these green monsters here. Kind of like trollish, ogreish kind of creatures, I would say. Any way to open this? Yes, there is. So this is a thing about this game. Like, a lot of the enemies are just melee, and we can shoot them. So that makes them not particularly threatening. I think the game later on, yeah, and it's kind of the thing they found, like, through iterative design, that it is more interesting if the enemies can also shoot at you. But, you know, there was not really much precedent for this type of game. You always have to remember this when you're playing a game like this. Like they were just like, they were kind of treading new ground there. There were first-person games, like mostly like RPGs, and also some other games like Corporation by Core Design. I believe that's a Core Design game. I don't, maybe not, if I remember correctly. And like other things that did like weird stuff in first person. Obviously some arcade games like Battlezone and whatever. But like there's not a lot to... You know, especially if you don't happen to have played one of these games. It's not like now where everything is just kind of on the internet. And there's a real possibility for, you know, a person to know most games that have been released in 1992 or whatever, right? Like that's not really... Okay, we have the red key, the red doors over here. Okay. Okay, that gives us the yellow key. Don't be so twitchy with looking around, Jay. That makes it for not particularly pleasant viewing. I'll just turn down my mouse sensitivity a bit. That probably makes it better. Okay, here we go. More curing potion. And we can pick up more. They're not being displayed, but we still have them. Okay, let me see. Blue key. Okay, we have 5 out of 6 secrets. We're going strong. There's some fireball stuff going on here. Let me see if there's anything back there. Yes, there is. Let's not get caught by these. Pick up even more curing potions. And let's continue. Tower 1. Hey, buddy. So at some point we're going to get to some kind of hub level, I believe. And from that we go into different sort of portals to different places, I believe. I think that's how that works. Tower corridors. We have 5 secrets. We have a green key door here. Red key. Yeah, this is getting a bit more labyrinthine here. That's okay. Yeah, it's like good practice to always be shooting in this game. You know, just pelt all the walls. See? We might find some stuff that we don't really need. But it might actually be a good idea to stock up on curing potions for later. If I remember correctly, like maybe I'm remembering wrong. This might just be an easy game, but there might be some tougher foes later. I believe they go hard on the tankiness, like where you have to shoot them a lot of times before you actually destroy them. Nope. Also that, you know, that good loop, that good music loop, that MIDI loop. It's like one of the shortest loops ever, but it is awesome, so I don't mind it. Yeah. Yeah, it's just good. It's good. If you have like a looping 5-second loop as your music, better make it a good one. I feel like this kind of works. This is nicely ominous, I would say. Appropriately ominous for a game where we explore catacombs, right? Alright. Bright room. This is a bright room. Alright, we got the blue key. Is there anything? Again, if we don't find all the secrets, it's fine. I don't mind it. You know, usually it's just like, here's a few items. Okay. Nope. Nothing. If I remember correctly, the later soft disk games get a bit more involved than this. But they're also very simple. I kind of like that. You know, there's 2 secrets we're missing. Those are just gonna be like little, like small little rooms with stuff in them. Let's just skip that. Skip out on that. Let's go to the next one. Tower 2. Okay. Got an early red key. We have 7 secrets. One of them is here already. Yeah, room of small gates. This leads us somewhere. I might not use these. Let's just keep going. I think this is also kind of like a skip stuff sort of thing. But here we are in the gate room. Or maybe the room of small gates. Now I have to decide where to go. We could... Well, maybe let's check the room of small gates. Maybe that's a bad idea, but... Hall of Magics. Oh yeah, this just keeps us in here. Yeah. Hall of Magics. The gate room just gets us to the next level. Hall of Magics. Oh. Some green folks in the Hall of Magics. Yeah, this is kind of what it does later on, is it just kind of swarms you with enemies that are a bit tanky, and you have to kind of make sure not to get murderized. Okay. Burp. That was a good noise. Another green friend? Yes, indeed. A few more of them, actually. Yeah. I like the old Pinky Demon strategy. I already came up with that stuff here. And we get some magics that we've not been using yet, but it's fine. We're gonna use them at some point. Okay, let's go back. Room of small gates. Here we go. Let's go here. Hall of Gold. Ooh dear. I always feel like it's better to just pelt them with small fireballs, because you can essentially shoot them as fast as you can click. I'm also playing this with a mouse, but this is also how the original is also best played with the mouse already. Like, it's not a WASD kind of thing. The game is made to be played entirely with a mouse, although you can use a mixture of mouse and keyboard. But playing this with a mouse is kind of the best option, like in the DOS version even. But you need a good click finger for this. Okay, let me see if we have anything here. Yes, we do. Even more gold. All the gold. Okay, there's gonna be nothing there. So nothing here. Oh, you're 5 out of 7. The next secrets are probably going to be in one of in the last gate. That was kind of interesting. Like, this level is mostly secret. Right, like all of these gates here are behind already a secret wall. All of healing, yeah. We're gonna find a lot of cure potions, and like this, like the main level is just this one corridor with the gate at the end, right? Like basically all of the enemies, or most of the enemies and everything else is back here. Here we go. Murdering. Big ol' murdering. Okay. Okay. Ah, here we go. All of healing. We have so many curing potions now. As you can see, our neck over there in the top right has become skeletized. That's basically our health bar. So when we get hit, we're going to turn into a skull more and more. I always kind of like that. I think that's a fun way to depict that. Okay, we've missed another secret. It's probably just going to be a little room somewhere, maybe over there in the gate room. Like this thing here. Otherwise, I don't know where it could be. Like, you can also have like a secret room in like this as well, for example. Maybe over there? I don't know. Let's go back. So where is it? Yeah, over here. Anything here? No. Does not seem like it. Does not seem like it. Yeah, it's fine. let's go. Access floor, right. This is now the hub floor, I believe. Now we have Gate of Tar. Now we have like a bunch of different gates that lead us to different levels. Gate of Horror. And there's like, yeah, there's no enemies and no secrets here. Gate of Stone. And I think we can do these in Gate of Slime, yeah. And I think we can do these in like whatever configuration we want. And we will always get back to this access floor here. Let's do Tar first then. The Fens of Insanity. Yeah. Some tarry walls here. No secrets, so there's no destructible walls here. We don't need to bother with that. With shooting the walls then. Because, you know, this is just a simple, like, whenever you destroy a wall, the secret counter goes 1 up. This is how it counts it. So, if there are no secrets, then gonna be no destructible walls. Which is kind of nice. You know, there's another thing that you just wouldn't know when you are playing the DOS version. Because there's none such counter there. Oops, see? Like, we're getting a little skeletized there. Hit me again, you doofus. See? Yeah, I do kind of like that. I don't know, it's a fun thing. Let's get cured. You just press the C key to get cured, to use one of the healing potions for curing. That's why I always say cure, even if it says heal, because you press the C key to use it. Alright, let me see. Okay. Dark sticky fens. That's where I like to be. Oops. Attack from behind. You know, that's how this game builds difficulty, essentially, is by putting stuff behind you and just by pincing you, essentially. Yeah, I think we're gonna take this gate. Gate A. This is still, yeah. These kind of gates don't change levels. Still on the same map. Okay. Again, these don't look any different sort of in the game graphics, so you don't know that when you're playing on DOS, right? If you're not playing the source board. So that's why I was unsure earlier, actually, with the small gate room. So I didn't quite remember how that worked. Black sticky fens. Dark thick fens. Dark sticky fens. Fens of Insanity. We get all the combinations of words out of those that we can get. Yeah, now we're in the black thick fens. I like that. I don't know, it's kind of charming. It's just... Oh, we have a bat. That's a new enemy. Just pops immediately. Okay. In the labyrinth, follow the right wall until the X, then follow the left. Yeah, and we can read these later, right? Like, this is the first one. Woe be to he that entereth my domain. Nemesis the Lich. Lich? I think Lich, right? Esquire. K. Dawnstalker. Whoever that is. I should have read the story blurb. There's always in the menu, and there's a story blurb that you... Oops. Didn't intend to do that. There's always a story blurb that you can do. Oh yeah, and this is the gate room. And we're back to the access floor. And yeah, I believe we need to do all of these. So we got the Gate of Tar done. The Gate of Horror. The Warrens. Brick Chamber. Although I don't know, there might be one that we... There might be like an order here, because one might just lead us to continue. I don't think we're going to change anything in the access floor, so I hope we're not skipping anything. If we're skipping stuff, well, so be it. Warrens of the Trolls. So these are trolls. We have one secret in this. Oh, more trolls. Let's nuke them. Oh, I'm almost dead. There we go. Have your finger on the C key, Jay. Alright, let me see. Let's take a look around here. There's another big boy. Alright, okay. Let's see. Bottom of the well. There's bat-filled caves over here. And lo and behold, it's bats. Who could have predicted? Yeah, bunch of bats. Don't pose much of a challenge. Here we go. Is this a gate room? This takes us elsewhere, actually. This takes us out of this map. So let's try to do the rest. There was a brick chamber. Warren of the Trolls. Oh yeah, we haven't been to the troll cave and whatever that is over there. Okay. And another bat cave. Small bat cavern, yeah. 3. In the Council of the Plains, there are 23 seats. That might be useful later. I think they're like little puzzles in this, for which those are hints, I believe. There's trolls in the troll cave. Who could have imagined? Okay. I don't know if we're going to find the secret. We might not find the secret. I don't know, it can be anywhere actually. It's okay. It's okay. Let's go to the gate. Yeah, this takes us back to the access floor. Great. Okay. It's interesting. This might be a different access floor, actually. I think this is how they do it. Because, like, we have to re-explore this. So it might just be that... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the game does it under the hood. I don't know if it's actually taking us back to the same floor or if there's just duplicates, depending on how many or what levels you've already done. Gate of stone and gate of slime. Let's do stone first. The dungeon. It might also be that you can just repeat these levels. So it might be the case if we just went back to the Gate of Tar, for example, that everything might be unexplored and unkilled. I don't think the game keeps track of that, so that might just be the case. Dungeon hallways. We have 9 secrets, which is a lot of them. There's a cell. This is where they keep the undesirables, I guess. Like those trolls. And those little orc goblin thingies that are everywhere. You know? I think we've fought 3 enemy types so far. Trolls, bats, and little goblins. Little goblin thingies. Okay. Dungeon hallways. Yeah, there's just these cells that we can open, I believe. That's, you know, like in this level, this is not meant as a secret. It's just meant as like, you're opening these cell doors. But in the game, like in the source port code, it obviously does count as a secret, because secret just means destructible wall. Okay. Dungeon hallways. Hallways of always. There we go. There's a tiny little cell. Yeah, they screwed you. Yeah. Just in this little corridor of a cell. Like the other guys had it much more spacious. There were like 5 folks in a small little cell. and one of them was a goblin. Like, that goblin cannot have had a good time in there with those trolls. They were probably bullying the little guy relentlessly. Like, hey man, you smell. And stuff like that, you know. Horrible. Dungeon hallways. Back in... What am I talking about? I don't know. There's a lot of trolls in that one. It's like Reddit. Here we go. Yeah. This is like you work out your index finger. Not just in the game, but also from clicking like 5 billion times. It's like, I'm sorry, mouse, for doing this to you. Okay. Oh, another little guy there. Another little dude. Just a little guy. Just a little birthday boy. Okay. Slimy entrance hall. Oh, and does this take us to the slime area as well? I don't know. There might be one actual secret. Slimy room. We need a red key here. Thing is, we don't have a red key, which is interesting. Let me see. Large cell. Oh yeah, actually do call this a large cell. Huh? Oh, here we go. Slimy gate room. Yeah. Okay, we don't actually need the key. Interesting. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's go back. No, lower dungeon. Okay, so we might have skipped the other thing. Because, yeah, that's how it works. Like, we don't need to do all 4 of them. It doesn't count that. Just one of them lets you continue. So do the slime area first, I guess, before you do the dungeon. Okay, but you can't know that, so whatever. This is just how it is now. That might lead us to skip out on a few scrolls. Maybe that's not good. But, we'll see. I don't remember this being super tricky to finish, so... Yeah. There's a bunch of tanky boys. Charnel pit. What's a charnel pit? Okay. We have one secret again. There's gonna be one wall to blow up. One wall to rule them all. Okay. Smelly room, yeah. Why is it so smelly? Because of all the blood on the wall? Don't get rid of that, it just like... ferments, I guess, after a while. Okay. More dungeon hallway. There's a holding cell over there. Wonder what they were holding. Probably trolls, as always. Yep. See? Didn't do a good job of holding them. Intersection. Okay, wait. Let's go back here. Okay. Ah. Okay, red key. Oh! 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 That's what you get for pressing the Windows key. Where am I going? That, by the way, was not my actual name, so I didn't dox myself there. It's the name I use. It's not what is on my birth certificate. So, all right. Fireballs again. Ooh, ah. Well. Winding tunnel. Okay. Is it winding or winding? Oh no, it's 4. The door is the number. Okay, sure. Yeah, a bit of cryptic stuff here. You know, we could have done this properly, but we have so many healing potions, I don't care right now. Let me see... Red key, so we just need to go south. Over to the intersection. South here and over here. Okay. Hey! Another trolley boy. Gate room. Here we go. Oh no, this actually does lead us back to the access floor. It was just 2 levels there. Okay, fine, whatever. Disregard what I was saying. Gate of Horror. We just have the slime gate left then, right? Gate of Slime. Here we go. Catacomb. Now we are actually in the catacomb. Took us long enough. Alright. Halls of the Resting Dead. As long as it's not the living dead. It's an altar room. Yeah, it's an actual catacomb, I guess. Catacomb is such a good word, by the way. Such a good word. There's nothing else I can say about it. Catacomb. Like, it just immediately sounds ominous. Okay. Well. There we go. Alright. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Over here. Do we have secrets? No, so don't hit the walls. Good. Alright. So, got distracted real quick there. Because the doorbell rang, but I'm pretty sure that's just the mail. I think they rang everywhere in the house, so... Okay, this is the gauge room again. Oh, we're missing a big swath of stuff over there. There might be another scroll there, so we're gonna go there. Scroll. I want the scrolls. The younger scrolls, essentially, you know? Although this is actually elder than... When did Arena come out? 93, I believe? Talking about Elder Scrolls there. Maybe that was a bit too obtuse. This is 1990, I believe. Or 91. I think this is 91 actually, not 90. Okay. Hall of the Recently Dead. Jeebus. That snuck up on me. Okay. I have a bit of, like, slight allergies going right now. Nothing bad, but just a little bit of allergies. Yeah. just a little bit sneezy all the time, which is quite annoying actually. I always get the, okay, I need to sneeze, but I can't, right? And you have like the weird and then it doesn't actually end up in a sneeze, and that's just the most unsatisfying thing that can happen. You know, all you want is to sneeze. Like, I would kill someone for a sneeze, and then I don't. I wouldn't actually kill someone for a sneeze. Dark slimy tunnels. Alright. 50. Okay, there is... I just said 50, that's just because I've been streaming for 50 minutes. That was a weird thing my brain just did. Okay, again, no secret. Butt trolls. We're in Troll Town, okay. The wet slimy tunnel. That's where I like to be. Okay, oh yeah, it's this one. So this is an area when you're playing this in DOSBox, the game just shits the bed. Just, it's like, nah, we're not doing this. And it runs at like 1 FPS. You can do some stuff with that, like you can, if you turn up the DOSBox cycles a lot. But that makes it glitchy as hell, so it's a mess. All of doors, yep, that's what this is. Okay. Nothing in here, actually. Alright, big old murder. No. Some big boys here. Let's do the... See, that's the bolts, not the nukes. Let's have a... This is actually pretty good against these because they're also stronger. Like the stronger fireballs. I think it's... Yeah, it's these fireballs. So actually a pretty good attack. Should probably keep them for later. I know that there's like red trolls later that are just like the same thing, just a lot more health. Alright. Read 3 scrolls, right. Wait. 23 seats. The door's the number. There's also another green door here, which... let's see. I'm gonna find out. Actually want us to count the doors here? I don't know. Okay. That's a lot. There's a lot of them. We're just gonna go through. There might be a smarter way to do this. Maybe it is actually count the doors and the 23rd is the one or something. I don't know. That's fine. How many enemies do we have? 80. That's a lot for this game, actually. And if there's like 3 of these trolls behind everything. Ah, there's the gate. See, that might actually be it. The problem is, yeah, now we can't do anything else here. Because we have no more... Oh well, such it goes. Chaos corridors. We have no more green keys, right? So if you actually do want to do a completionist thing, you have to kind of... do these actually shoot me? Yes, they do. Alright, good. Fantastic. Grey Souls Run. Ah, that's good. That makes it more interesting, actually. We're also being shot at. Okay. This is a level with a secret, so... I doubt it's going to be like a random hallway. But you never know. You never know what this game is going to throw. Red key, good. Let me see. Okay. Alright, that's that. Grey Souls Run. Yeah, I might just do like an entire playthrough of this game. Like again, it's not super long, I believe. There's still a lot, I think, to explore. I don't know how far we are through this game at this point, but... Dark Souls Reach, Praise the sun, is what I say to that. Okay, Alright. Yeah, we have just like these little chambers here, where we fight a lot of these goofballs, and Grey Souls Run, Dark Souls Reach, indeed. And entrance to chaos. Anything here? No? Pure Spirit Path. I think we're just collecting all the keys here. Blasting everything. I'm sorry, mouse. Okay. Can you just kind of stun lock them? Yeah, it's gonna be 4 keys. Alright. I haven't grown tired of that loop yet, I must say. There's a good little bass line going, you know. I know that this is also in like this is also in one of in the Commander Keen games, like in Commander Keen 4. Like I think it is. There's a few levels with that track. I just really like that one. You know, you don't get Bobby Prince every day. You have to get the most out of every second. Okay, this is 6. Beware the false gates. The true way has no valuable friends. No valuable friends. Okay. So the right one might be one way you don't get any power-ups or anything. I don't know. We missed a scroll. Gate room. Oh man, 18. The labyrinth. There was something... Wait. No. What's the number 2? In the labyrinth, follow the right wall until the X, then follow the left. Yeah. The right wall. Yeah. Okay, the question is, what is the right wall? I think we're gonna find the exit if we just keep walking along the right wall. Oh yeah, there we go. Till the X. I don't know what the X is, but... Familiar squad. Small square room, okay. This just takes us back. I mean, this is just a way to solve labyrinth in general. Okay. Interesting. What's this? Don't go there. Follow the right wall, Jay. Here we go. Gate room. I think we did it. Oh no, until the X and then... which X? I don't know. Halls of Blood. That did kind of work. I don't know. Okay, Summoning Chamber. Ah, and we get the big boys. Right, it's not a red troll, I remember this wrong. It's just a big old boy. Just a large man. Oh yeah. And now he melts. Okay. Glowing hallway. It is glowing. It's gonna take us forever. I remember this, like... I think on hard difficulty they might just have more health. Even. Crikey, yeah. Yeah, this is what I remember about this game. In the late game, that you're just like spending 5 billion years murdering those red folks. Wasn't there another one? Yeah. There we go. Summoning Chamber. Were you summoned there, these guys? I don't know. Execution Chamber. You know, you summon them, then you execute them. That's how you do it. That's efficiency, you know? I guess the evil nemesis read some of those indoctrination books about productivity and efficiency. Yeah? If you want to execute and you want to summon, why not combine them? Dead end. Okay. But this might be the thing with the doors. Now we're gonna find out. Jump gate room, okay. At least we can kind of stun lock them. Gets a bit more tricky when there's more. But, okay, this is A. This takes us elsewhere. Is there anywhere we can go? Yes. It might also be the case that we can kind of cheat this with the auto map, because we can tell where gates lead. Now let's use the jump gate. Because this is going to stay on the same level. Okay, there's another big boy. Come on. There we go. Sorry, mouse. Oh dear. Yep, this is what I remember. Dead end. Okay, this also takes us somewhere. There was stuff to pick up here, so I think... now I don't remember if there was anything in the first one. I believe... yeah, it might be the case that we need to pick the gate where there's nothing to... oh dear. Could also just skip these guys, but I don't want to get boxed into a corner by them. Yeah, come on. Okay. And there's also stuff to pick up here. Dead end, yeah. I think we need to pick the right one, which is the one that doesn't have any items next to it or something, I think. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this also has stuff. And this also has stuff. Now I don't remember what the first one was, unfortunately. That's a bit of a problem, but we're gonna see. Yay, another guy. There we go. Melting the dudes. That's what I do. So, how's it going, folks? How are you doing? Okay, there's another dead end with a bunch of chests. Huh. Just to the crotch. Fireballs to the crotch. Okay, this might be a good one. There's nothing here. Good. No. Oh dear. I am in trouble. Let's melt you. Okay. Yeah, that's a problem. You get cornered. By multiple ones. Okay. Cool. So this is the dead end where there were no chests to pick up. So I think this is the one. So let's go. Nemesis' lair. Here we go. Now we're pretty close to actually finishing the game. Ooh. Oh no. Oh. Okay. I think there might be stuff after this, actually. I don't know if this is actually the end, but we're getting there, folks. Problem is I don't have that many bolts left because we're actually already losing. I don't like you guys. Twisty little passages all alike. Ah ha ha! That's a Zork reference. Good thing I wasted that bolt. The nuke is basically useless, especially against these guys, because it's just like one hit with a big old fireball. Come on. Oh. Yeah, now I remember this getting kind of demon library. Okay, cool. Can you please just melt? Did we kite another one? Yes. Okay, this is going to take forever. Okay, good. There's another one. How many do we have? Oh, 74. Jesus. Okay. This might be... Let me see. Do not veer off the path or you will die. Okay. It might be a bad idea to go elsewhere. Yeah. Because there's just going to be a ton of these. I don't know. Maybe that's the point here. Crotch fireballs. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I think that's Nemesis over there. Oh, dear me. I am almost dead. Okay. Problem is, now we have a ton of demons here. And we have like a big boy with fireballs as well that can shoot through the demons. So we're just gonna have to melt these guys as quick as we can. There we go. Hello, buddy. Okay, let's kill the big skelly man. There we go. Sploosh. I don't know if that was actually the big skelly man or if it was just like a... Well, maybe it was. You know, just a figment. A hallucination. Or whatever. A mirage. I don't think so. But let's administer some more crotch fireballs. And let's see. So this is Nemesis' throne room. We can blow this up. And oh dear. No, workshop, yeah. So we could explore the rest of this level, but this is just gonna mean like 5 million of these demon things to kill. So we might not do that, actually. I might just end the game, you know? Yeah, this is the workshop. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna spare you that. Oh, jeez, okay. Let's murder these two guys and then... Oh god, my mouse. Come on. Here we go. And I think this is actually what we need to do. Hi, I'm Grelminar. Do you have a towel? Yeah, this is actually a tie-in with Dark Designs, which is all about Grelminar's staff, if I remember correctly. And that's it. Jay. That's me. High score, and I think that's the end. I think that is the end of the game. Yep, folks, we finished Catacomb 3D. Yeah, this is one of the first actual first-person shooters that actually works like a first-person shooter. Obviously, Wolfenstein and then Doom were sort of the trope codifiers, right? That defined how they work. But, you know, there was kind of like an iterative process that led to these games. And a lot of influences are there, like role-playing games, and this is obviously based on an older series called Catacomb that is sort of a Gauntlet-like experience. So, yeah, Gauntlet is kind of in here as well, sort of these types of arcade games. And, yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of interesting. We finished not Wolfenstein 3D. We finished Catacomb 3D. It's a short playthrough. I don't know if you need to play through this game, but I think it's kind of fun to do. You know, gets a bit tedious at the end with the big demon boys, but you know, yeah, that's that. Thank you, folks, and see you next time. We haven't actually explored all the secrets of this. You can do a completionist playthrough, but nah. Not this time. I wanted to do this kind of like just flying by the seat of my pants. Okay, thanks for watching. See you again next video. Bye bye.